Hi, Simon, GM8NYV. I'm going to try and get the cord on for the scale. Now there's a cord I've got here, just nylon cord really, and this is the parts. This is the top of the radio, and that is the segment of it. So spring on the inside. It's a bit tricky. Now then, I'll go through it. I looked at the instructions in the book, and I don't think I'm going to do it the same as the book. It's similar but not quite the same. Obviously they're just doing it as if it was all built up, but there is a bit of a difference here. So, right, this is the radio here. This is the, as I say, the bracket that holds the rotating scale on, which was upside down. This is done afterwards. This is a band change. I'll do that later. First of all, I thought I'd get the scale on. So this is the bracket that's going to sit on there, and this is the thing the dial goes in. Now the vanes are closed, which is the 25 segment position. I sort of marked it when I took it off. Also marked that where that went. So roughly, oops, this segment goes over the main tuning. That dial that goes in there. That rotates, by the way. There's a grub screw in here which you can put in, and tighten that up to the thing. Now then, I did make, when I took it apart, I had it still intact. I just made a little diagram there of, it was like 3/4 way round rotation and over the thing. Now I'll read what it says in the book on how they are doing it. Now they give it two different ways of doing it. So there's one where it says with an inspection hatch. I know there's an inspection hatch here for this cord, but they also said there was one in the slow motion drive. Well, there's no inspection hatch. So there's two different ones. So it says here, you point a cord on models having an inspection hole in the front plate of the slow motion drive. Well, I don't have that. The other one is fitting the pointer card on models with no inspection. First of all, they want to remove the knobs from panel, etc., and then they want you to take off the whole tuning capacitor and lift it off. Now it's fine if it's, but you have to unsolder all the wires again. I don't really want to do that. Remove the 4 screws holding the capacitor, loosen the grub screws, and then lift the full gang capacitor assembly sufficiently, allow vernier logging scale to be withdrawn. So I think because this is the vernier logging and it'd be inside here. Now at some point I'm going to have to lift this up to get this on. So it goes in this little gap here. Hard to see with a gap here that this will. So I think that's why you need to lift it to replace it. So I'm going to do it very similar. I'll get on anyway. The last thing is once you've threaded the cord through, they use 44 inches and they tie it into the spring, and then as far as I know they run the cord but they don't run it over the pulley as yet. Must just sit on the edge there, and then to tension the spring of the last bit you push the cord over. Now this is a slider, and taking the old cord of that wasn't easy. Doesn't show very well on this little cam, but it's like a little 2 fingers like that sticking out here, and that was squashed up over the cord and it had like glue on it. Now this side also has 2 fingers. The split, it's just a split, but they were soldered together, pain, so I had to try and unsolder it with the solder socket. I managed to get the solder off and prise it apart with a little screwdriver just to get the old cord out. So that's what I'll do now. I'm going to bolt that on there. It came with these little mini, these are the little little screws, so I'll get the one in there. So it goes in that way, not to lose it. I'll try and light that up. So there we go. get them all in. Pause it while I put all the screws in. Right, that's it fixed in. It still slides. And in the book they say put the cord in here first and clamp them up. I don't think I'll clamp that up until the end, until I've got it all done. So, 44 inches. Right, here's 44 inches. Actually 44 inches is 1.1 metres, just about, but I've made it longer. So I know what will happen if I cut it 44 inches. It'll not be long enough. So the first thing was to thread it through the pointer. Now they want you to seal that in that pointer there, you see, but I'm not going to do that. Now, I'm tempted to go around there, but to tension the spring, I didn't gather that I'm not sure they just do it. They don't mention it, just pass it through here and then pass it round the drum and tie it in the drum is this, by the way. And then I assume if it's just like that, then push them over here which tensions it. And I'm just wondering if I get away with make it a bit, to keep it a bit neater, if I can get it, because that will make it a bit shorter. It's equal length. Because if I don't fix that, I can move that later, put it in the position I want. Right, so if I go at that, we'll see how we get on. Now then. It also says put it to the 22 position. The 22 position is the bit as the draft at the spring. It's over here. It's showing up to the hole, so I'll put that to the. I was tempted to put it on there. Actually, it goes on there. So 22 position. This is there's grub screws in here, so once it's fixed, you'll be able to adjust it and get it in. So they want it on that. So this goes round and into the top and through the spring. I'll just get it in there. I may have to move the radio. Yeah, I fixed it in there. Wedged in a bit better. That's it. Nobody said this was going to be easy. I might just use some tape actually. See how that goes. Right, let's pull that one. Now this, obviously going to rotate in the other direction. And in the top. Like threading a needle. Yeah, so it always gets tangled in something. So that is going to sit on the inside of there. Yeah, I think I need to keep that one tight. Right, now what I've done, it can take long actually, so I've got them taped here so they don't, but this one rotates in, that one rotates in from the 22 position to the spring here, so I need to put those through the eyelet, which is not going to be easy at this point, so I think the best thing is to remove this carefully. I'll tape this, I think, probably here and see how we get on. Well, I taped it together here. Put a bit of tape on there. I don't know if it's going to work. Might try and get, because I'm going to have to take that wheel off, you see, and then gingerly push these. I'll have some tape on the back and push these through the spring and tighten them up. And then tension the spring. Once I put it back on, hopefully putting that over there will tension the spring. I think that's what the idea is. So let's first attempt. Here goes. Of course, it's stuck on here now. Right, can I just get that? If you can see that on the cam. So, not easy to film. and try not to swear. Right, what am I doing here? Tension on with my fingers. This is a tension bit. Get one in there, so far so good. Get the other one in. Tweezers might help a little. Right. Now I'm going to try and remove this big tape without losing the tension on the thing. Ah. Famous last words, eh? There it is. Right, I'll get this back on and then pull this, get it all lined up and pull this tight through the spring. That's the 22 position at the top there. That I had over there. And over here. Aha, get some tension on it now. Hope that doesn't cut through it. Right, the 22. You get a knot in at that. Slacking off too much, so I've got some play. Right, that's where I'm going to do my knot. But don't mess it all up at the last minute. I don't need that much. How to do a knotting. Tweeze it again. I don't know if this is coming out very well on the camera. Do one at a time. This one. Two. Right. So or not, but how tight that's going to be. Get one double knot on here. It's going to be a nightmare to untie these knots if I have to. And that one as well. Once you've done one, things get a bit easier. A bit further down. Ah. That's. I have no fingernails at the end of this. Alright, so those bits we don't need out of the way. And not far as I go, actually. That's it. Oh. Well. Quite tight. Let's see. Now again, that position correctly. I don't want to foul on anything. So. That wasn't easy. We got it in the end. Bit of perseverance. This is the bit I can cut off. Now I need to No, flat, that has to be, I made the mark there, the 25 position. Hopefully I can tighten up the grub screw. Just get one in for now, one on the other side. Let's see. Marvellous. Pull back a bit, you see the veins opening. So, can be done. Quite happy with that. I'll tidy it all up, tighten the other. I'll sit back. Yeah, the veins are down. Okay, so. Okay, probably have to tweak it here and there to get it right. But yeah, that's it. So, can be done. This is the old string, by the way. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It's it must have been nylon those days. Maybe been replaced. But this was glued in the ends here. You see better the actual. Wobbly this camera. Right. As you can see here, this is about half this one. This is one that wasn't soldered on this side. You see the little notch in there, and that was just squashed in. Just some glue on that side. That was all twisted up and soldered as well. Right, there we go. So I'm glad that's over. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to film this, but there we go. Well, thanks for watching, and click the like button, etc. And we'll see you next time. Hope that was helpful.